So, 2 wins on the bounce, and not just 2 wins, but a 5-star 5-0 performance against Kings Langley. How's the recovery gone since then?
Yeah, good. Obviously, still middle of the way through pre-season, so the boys trained today. Worked on a few bits that I felt that we could have been a little bit better on Saturday, and what we've probably worked on previously that we need to improve. So yeah, no, that was good in terms of them today. They've gone and covered another 5-6 kilometres, match day -1, which is, I keep alluding to it, it's something we ain't going to do as the season starts. We're excited to welcome Chelsea here tomorrow evening. Obviously they're no fools. They're going to come here and look to rectify their sort of second half performance against Woking on Saturday. They were 3-0 up, quite comfortable, and then to lose it 4-3 in the latter stages probably doesn't go well for their sort of prep. So I can imagine they're going to have a bit between their teeth to come here tomorrow evening to right a few wrongs. We just need to continue doing what we're doing. I thought some of our play was good. We look strong, we look fit, we look organised from set plays, but I have to say the opposition on Saturday didn't probably test us as much as what Chelmsford, Brentford and Luton have. So I think this week's fantastic for the lads, for myself, because it was nice to have sort of a 7-day period where we did face lower league opposition in Chelmsford, Enfield and Kings Langley to then ramp it back up this week. So we're excited. We're coming into the stage now where boys are getting 90s and looking a lot more sharper in their play, and I still think we need to add a bit more clinicality in the final third, because you look at the first half, you've got 3 or 4 opportunities there, and then the second half in the Cabs 1-in-1 and Connor Smith breaking through, not hitting the target. So there's things that we are actively looking to improve on, and we're still 3 weeks away until the season starts. So we got a lot to do in a good space of time.
And although it's 3 weeks away, it might just be the 2 final games that we're playing this week till the season starts. The last 2 games, obviously big games against Chelsea and Arsenal. Is there any difference that you go to in the last few games of pre-season?
No, this is something that we're working on. I've got to be honest, I don't like that pre-season mentality. I don't like that it's testimonial. The weather's nice, the short sleeves, getting a bit of a tan on while you're playing. I like the idea of doing what we're going to do throughout the year. So no matter who we face, who we come up against, we're continuous in the work we do. So I've liked that against the likes of Luton, to Brentford, to Chelmsford, to Enfield, to Kings Langley. The way we take throw-ons in the deeper third, the way we take goal kicks, our set-up in terms of our free kicks for and against. Of course, our play is going to differ. Why? Because Luton and Brentford, we didn't see much of the ball, and it's sporadic in terms of some of our passages of play. Against Chelmsford, I thought we were very dominant in the first half, but Enfield and Kings Langley, I felt that we were dominant throughout, and it's about our ball speed, our deliveries into the box, hitting the right areas, and these are all the factors that we've been working on and doing a lot of positional specific stuff with the group. And we had in the midfield forward unit today working on final third and little movements and little sets and slides, because I felt on Saturday we could have probably been a little bit more productive. But yeah, no, this week you hit the nail on the head. This could be potentially our last 2, and that's across the board, because the National League clubs, other couple of managers are going to play against each other on the last weekend. And yeah, I get it, because you look at Arsenal, Chelsea playing against each other yesterday, and they're friendly and they're going to face each other in the Prem. But it's just a shame that the EFL and the Premier League and the B teams have all started their league season as of the 14th. So we will try to get one in. If not, we'll do an in-house, and we'll work on delivering our bits again and continue to do the work that we've been doing in the last weeks.
And although it's not going to be the Chelsea 11 that won the Champions League, Chelsea are still the champions of Europe, the best team in the whole of Europe. What does that make you going into that game? Exciting, or same as any other game?
As an Arsenal fan, hurt. Tuchel's done unbelievable to go and get the Champions League. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah, the best team in Europe. They're a good outfit. They're a proper side. You look at the era of Jody Morris and winning the FA Youth Cup numerous amounts of times. Yeah, I know Jim Fraser really well. He's got a position at the club where he oversees the youngsters, and they got some unbelievable youngsters coming through. I can name you 6 to 8 now that have been in the building in Chelsea's last season, let alone what can happen this year. And we might be seeing the next crop of youngsters coming through. So yeah, I'm excited. I know, speaking to people, they play a certain way. They hijack balls in the midfield, try and pressure with an intent. They overload certain areas, but this is excellent for us and for our prep in terms of where we want to get to. I feel that there's probably 2 or 3 teams that will be similar to Chelsea and Arsenal in the National League. I think that they have spells on the ball and in the game, and for us it's to ensure that we're resilient, we're resolute in terms of our shape and our organisation, and we need to ensure that we get on the front foot and go and press them as high up as possible, because that's something that we stand by. I like 1v1 duels when we're out of possession in terms of on a restart, goal kick, deep free kick, throw-ons. I feel that we're good at that, and we make it a fight ball, and that's something that we've been working on in the games that we've been playing. And they're going to be excellent in their movement, their passage of the play, their athleticism. So fully excited to welcome Chelsea tomorrow evening, and can't wait to pit ourselves against them at 7:30 at the Meadow Park tomorrow.
And back to the wood finally. A couple of players had knocks and didn't play on Saturday. Frankie Raymond was suspended for that game. Are these players with knocks recovering well? How's the recovery going for others?
So Frankie Raymond obviously back available. It's a shame for Frankie because I thought he was doing ever so well. And it's hard. You look at Kane Smith. I have a plan and a process in place to organise minutes and get people up to a certain quota by the end of the pre-season period. Kane Smith gets a head injury against Luton, comes off within 5 minutes. So his minutes have been a little bit sporadic, and I have to probably backload him a little bit more. Whereas Mendy's been quite consistent on his minutes in terms of 45, 45, 60, 90, so on and so forth. With Frankie now, we need to get some minutes into him. He's the lowest out of the midfield unit, bar Josh Reese. Josh Reese obviously missed Enfield with a little niggle on his thigh prior to kick-off. He could have played Saturday, could have played. Hindsight, should have played, because it probably wasn't as hard or as tough as we probably felt it was going to be. But we made the decision that we're gonna not risk him, and I think we got our fruits of our labour. He's going to go and play a good chunk of minutes tomorrow night, because again, he's on 135 minutes. We need to get him in close, if not over 300 by Friday night, because for me, you can train as much as you want on the grass. The minute you play games is massive, and we got players in our building that play themselves fit. Femi, Ashmore topping the bill in terms of their minute. Jamal, Dave Stevens, currently Will Evans, and they're all getting good minutes. And I have to say, said in an interview after the game, I got a good headache for that back 4 alone. To pick 3 out of that back 4, it's exciting, because I felt Dave Stevens come back and given himself a right opportunity to go and get a start. And I think that the introduction of Will Evans, I wouldn't say he's given Jammer and Femi a kick up the backside. I think they're 2 excellent players as it is. And I just think that they all understand and see that we have a real strong 14-15, and no one's shirt currently, in my opinion, is nailed down. Yes, we have certain players in certain areas that don't have as much competition, being the strikers and the wing-back roles, but I have to say what I've been witnessing from them 4 currently has been pleasing. So, excited to welcome back Josh Reese, to bring back Frankie Raymond, to have that little bit more of an option on the bench as and when I need to change it. But I think we're in a good place. We just need to continue doing what we're doing, keep believing in the processes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get the rewards we need, being no injuries, no suspensions until the end of pre-season, and start against Weymouth like a house on fire.